Welcome back to the Socially Distant Podcast. This is week 40, episode 40. You know where we're at. It's a new year, and it's the final episode of the season. What's going on? My other half of the podcast. What's going on, Trump?
Nothing much. Living the dream. Week 40. Final episode of season 2. 40 weeks of COVID. Pretty wild. And my man who just experienced all this, Fugazi, Mr. Bradley. How you doing on this final 40?
No, man, I'm here. The one who's lived through it. Dove into the belly of the beast. Looked the tiger in the eye. I'm here, doing good. I would say this week, it's a Tuesday that we're recording this. I would say yesterday and today are finally like two of the first days that I think I wake up and I feel like generally 100%. Like today was like the first day I woke up and I didn't have like any headache. I didn't have like any like sort of like fatigue or like body ache. I woke up today and I was like, damn, I think I'm out of it. So
that's good.
Fingers crossed, knock on wood. We're doing good.
No more COVID. Kevin Durant just got COVID for the second time.
Mm.
Or wait, no, he's out on COVID reserve because he was next to someone that had COVID. So now he's out for 7 days.
Fine.
Missing 4
He's
days.
fine. Snakes can't get COVID. Snakes can't get COVID.
Snakes can't get cupcakes and snakes can't get COVID.
No, he a snake. He ain't getting no COVID. He cold-blooded. Ain't no warm blood in that body. But yeah. Speaking of basketball, I haven't really watched much. I mean, the only things I've seen like little bits of are Steph Curry with that 62-point game.
62-point game from Steph Curry, bro. He was fucking electric. Bro, I don't know.
That's just insane, though. That just doesn't even sound like possible.
Yeah. I remember.
Was he the only one shooting the ball?
Nah, like, they had like 118 points. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but they had a lot of points that game. Like, so someone, like, they all were scoring, but he was assisting, fucking. He just.
I hope they won the game.
Yeah, they won the game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they won the game.
As many
Imagine you score 60. Imagine you score 62 points yourself, and your team loses by like 1.
Yeah,
I'd feel so bad.
That's ridiculous. Like LeBron in the finals against the Warriors when he scored 50 points.
Don't even remind me.
Yeah, but
don't even remind me.
Nah, dude,
Wilt Chamberlain is the best player in history.
Will,
bro, Will is.
It's okay though, because the Warriors still blew a 3-1 lead. It's your daily reminder that they blew a 3-1 lead.
Yes, but man, just coming off like a fat injury like that, missing like he played 5 games last season, or like barely any. He has that horrible ankle injury, comes back, team's looking like shit, like no chemistry. Man's pulls up, he's like, I got it, okay, fuck it, 62-point game. Next game, he scored
62 bomb.
He scored 30 against Sacramento the next game, and they blew the fuck out of Sacramento. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, Warriors might be.
It's
back.
sad though.
And Draymond's back.
But yeah, well, it's sad though because like him and Clay are just gonna have to do that every game.
But Clay, fucking.
Oh, Clay's not even in there. Never mind. Clay's out. Clay's broken. He broken.
Yeah, that's probably like the saddest injury of the year. But yeah.
Clay's broken again. He didn't play last year either, did he? Or not a majority of it?
Nah, he tore his ACL.
Oh my God.
And then tore his Achilles when he was fully healthy this season. Real shitty.
They just need to take his leg off, get him a bionic leg.
That's probably what's coming next, dude. I don't know how you can fucking come back from that shit. I think it might have been on different legs. I forget.
Let's hope it was.
But if it was on the same one, I don't know how the fuck. How could you take a step? How could you, like, walk anywhere and feel, like, comfortable, bro? Like,
how could you move your leg?
And just, like, walking on ice, like, bro, there's a possibility that this shit could rupture. I don't know. That's so scary. I don't know.
There's a high chance that I might be fucked.
Weird. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff been going on in the sports world. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Heisman is being fucking given out right now. And
is it?
Yeah. It's possible a wide receiver might win it this year, too.
What?
That's crazy.
From Alabama, so that's wild. If he's going into the league.
What's his name? Jerry. Is it that one?
No, it's Devonta Smith or something. He's on Alabama.
Nice.
But like then there's just 3 quarterbacks, like always, in the Heisman. I think it's happening.
I don't know why I was thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking of Jerry Jeudy for some reason. Jerry Jeudy just popped into my head.
Yeah, he's in the league.
Yeah, he's on the Broncos.
Isn't he on? Oh, is he on the Broncos? Yeah.
Yeah, he's on.
I was thinking of the guy on the Raiders.
Here. There we go. That's crazy though. That'd be awesome if a wide receiver got it. When's the last time a wide receiver got the Heisman?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I'll Google it.
2007.
Was it?
Yeah, 100%.
Who was it?
Look it up.
No, I thought you were actually serious.
I thought you were
Johnson.
being serious too. I was typing it in. Should I do this? 1991. Desmond Howard of Michigan is now 50 years old. Damn. And then Tim Brown, 1987. This is like ridiculous.
COVID year.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he gets it, you know.
Were they doing fans at any of the college stadiums?
Yeah, bro, there was mad fans. They had like family.
Really?
Dude, there was like mad family and shit. And
Family?
yeah, I think there was just mad people, bro. It was loud. You could hear the cheering like differ between like, oh, this team's doing good, this team's doing bad, good.
Yeah.
I don't know. So like, there was fans.
They're gonna let
6,000.
they're gonna let fans into the Buffalo game.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's the Saturday, boys. I'm so
Like
excited
a
for
lot,
that.
like a lot too. Isn't that gonna be like 22,000 or some shit?
No, it's 6,700.
I thought it was like in the 20s.
I don't think so. I've been watching the news, but Dwayne watches the news every day. So
No.
all the Bills.
Oh no, you
channels-
know who I think had like 20-something thousand fans? It was Oh, what game was it? They just had a shit ton of fans in their stadium.
Is it the
let's
Chiefs?
see.
The Chiefs always had. The Chiefs have had fans this whole time. Where's
What about
Kansas
the-
City? Arkansas? I don't fucking know. Arkansas.
I don't either.
Kansas City is what fucking state is it actually?
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know where they play.
Is that Oklahoma?
Yeah.
I literally don't know where the Chiefs.
No,
play.
it's Missouri, isn't it?
Yeah,
Holy
Missouri.
shit, we're stupid. Yeah, it's Missouri. God damn.
What was my
Fucking
first
Forestville.
guess?
That's
That
what you
was
get when you go
terrible.
to Forestville.
Yeah, I had to
You
go
don't
with
know.
the geography.
You don't know where the fucking geography's at.
Yeah. Floresville Geography.
I think it was
Department.
it was the Browns. It was the Browns. They just played the Steelers.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
They
there
had like
was
20
mad
they had-
fans in that game.
They had like 22,000 fans in there. It was crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
At
shit
least that's
was
what my dad
bumping.
said. My dad said it was 22,000. So, quote Chucky on that. Fact check him.
Well,
Where was that at?
Ohio doesn't give a fuck, and neither does
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
it was The
but
Cleveland Stadium.
dude, Ohio's. I'm never going to Ohio. They passed some. Dude, they just passed some. I'm not gonna like talk about it because it's so fucked. Like this abortion law. Oh, it's bad. It has. They're allowing it, but it's a bad law.
oh Jesus,
Don't go to Ohio.
don't plan on it unless it's for a Cavs game.
There's a few states you never want to live in. Florida. Ohio.
Yeah.
Alabama.
The only thing that I've ever seen come out of Ohio is the Paul brothers, and they both suck. So, oh,
Well, LeBron out of Akron, Ohio.
True.
okay.
Shout out
Pretty
Akron.
awesome. Also, Steph Curry was born in a hospital in Ohio, the same one as LeBron actually. So, and he just dropped a 62-point game. Other than
LeBron
that,
is the greatest thing to happen
He was
to
born in a
Ohio.
hospital in Ohio. Then what happened? He went somewhere else.
no, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, for some reason, I didn't want to, like, I don't think he was raised in Ohio, but I think he was born in Ohio.
Gotcha.
Because I think he played basketball. I don't know. He went to Davidson. I'm not a big Steph Curry dick rider.
Dude, I've been watching.
He's one of those people that. Sorry, hang on. I was just gonna say he's one of those people that looks so different from like college to now. He looked like a child.
Baby, little baby. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dylan.
I've been watching Teen Mom pretty hard still.
Oh my God, Dylan's on the Teen Mom grind.
Season 4.
Let's go.
And one of I can't remember whose friend it is. One of the friends looks
How's my girl Janelle doing?
She has a house at the moment. Her
Nice.
And, Gary.
Nice.
are
Nice.
Having issues.
I love Janelle and Chelsea.
Keepers.
Chelsea's my girl too. Kaifa.
Yeah, I'm a Barbara stan.
Yeah, Barbara. She's a badass.
Yeah.
Janelle tries to show up with a new boyfriend. Bob's like, "Who the fuck's this?" She don't give a damn.
Yeah. It's been an interesting experience trying to watch it. I had to get CBS All Access on my Amazon in order to watch.
Yeah,
because
buddy.
like whoever I don't know, dude, MTV's like so fucked. They're like they've sold the rights to their shows to like 10 different people.
That's how you make money.
Yeah, because Netflix has like 2 seasons, and then like I think Hulu or something, or you can watch the last 2 seasons or something on MTV's thing.
I just see that as a smart business model, Dylan. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's definitely not a smart business model.
them
'cause
That's a
Revenue
smart
streams.
business model.
It's very difficult. I've been getting ads on my TikTok for Discovery Plus. The
Me
Discovery
too.
Channel
All
has
the
a
time.
streaming channel. What are you offering me that I'm gonna pay $5 to $7 a month for?
You don't want to discover about polar bears and cranes?
Yeah, dude, but literally you could go on like Disney Plus and watch
Not
like
even.
pretty much the same nature content.
True.
They stole it from Discovery, Dylan. Get your head in the game.
They own National Geographic. Disney owns National Geographic.
That I didn't know.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah. That's wild.
That I did not know.
Discovery
Yeah.
Plus is probably not gonna make fucking shit. They're gonna die.
It's just
like
annoying
Quibi.
though, because like I knew this was gonna happen and it's been happening for a while now, but everyone's getting a streaming thing and it's just becoming cable in the sense of you have to pay for 9,000 different things instead of
Yeah.
one cable package.
That reminded me of something my mom said that was either on the news or like that she read or heard recently, but it was something along the lines of internet providers. They're going to start charging more, or they're going to start charging differently because they can due to the fact that most people are just all they do, like when they move into like a house or like college students and stuff, like all you need is internet, because then you can watch like your Netflix, your Amazon, your Hulu, like,
Yeah.
all you need is the internet. So I think she said like the internet providers are going to start charging more because people are only using them and nobody goes and gets like cable or DirecTV anymore or like
Yeah.
Dish. So, and I mean, although I agree with it, I mean, like, yeah, if you can make your money, I'll never hate on anybody making money, but it's kind of a scumbag thing to do.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's throttling. That's like they're pretty much
Yeah.
like
I love
It's-
saying that. They throttling us.
it's net neutrality got fucking destroyed in 2018 and
Yeah.
like nobody has said anything about it, but in reality Comcast and like all these other big networks are taking advantage of it super hard. There's been so many examples in like California and stuff where they were like throttling the
Mhm.
internet real
Throttling.
hard, and like it's super fucked up, and I hope that Joe Biden puts someone in his cabinet that can fix that
The internet?
situation, because they're gonna start like fucking charging people up the asshole because they have the legal right to now.
They're gonna. No doubt about it.
That's fucked.
That's why we need Elon satellites.
That's why we
Because
need
Elon ain't gonna throttle our internet.
Elon's gonna sell it for pennies on the dollar. If you buy a Tesla, if you put the down payment on a Tesla, free Wi-Fi. Bro, imagine you and your Tesla, and like everything just has Wi-Fi everywhere.
Yeah.
That's just wild.
I was watching like some
Yeah,
videos
crazy.
over the past couple days because like everybody was making like their end of the year videos, and MKBHD made a video about like it was like Dear smart car or Dear electric cars, and he made like a video like just to like the electric car market and like what he wants to see and like what is not working right now. And he was bringing up about like how like Tesla's like the quality of Teslas right now is honestly pretty low tier in terms of like car quality.
Yeah.
Because they're mass producing them so much right now, and like but since they have such like they're a Tesla, like they're such a good car in general, like they have such a strong lead right now that like they can like bring like the quality of the car up with like this thing at some point. But he was saying that they need to like focus on that because there's a lot of like car companies that are coming in to like the electric car company having made cars for years.
Yeah.
And their cars are like a lot nicer quality because they've been making cars for so long, and their production lines are so much like are so set in already.
Yeah.
So it was interesting.
That's very interesting. I wonder if like anyone will catch Tesla. It's very.
I mean, like I honestly hope so. I hope there's like another. I hope it's another American car company that like there needs to be competition. We don't all need to be driving the same exact vehicle.
100%.
Like Tesla apparently has not really happened that much. Is open source, and they're going like would allow competitors to come in and use like their stuff and like use their chargers, and like because that was like another big thing was that like since a lot of these like electric car like with Ford and everything, they're all like they all have their own charge because Tesla's proprietary charging port is different than like that one, so like all those charging stations don't work, so it like people can't like drive across the country right now like realistically in like any other electric car besides a Tesla. So that's like a big difference. Like Tesla's charging network is like it's not even that big in the sense of the country, but it's huge in the sense of everybody else already. And that's a big advantage because like just imagine if you're just stuck, like you get stuck places, like you have to sit there on a slow charging station for mad long. And like
that's shitty.
No, for sure. They definitely have, I don't know if you want to call it their, I don't know if infrastructure would be the right word to use, but they're like
that's the thing is like
they're in it.
Tesla is like in a really good spot because I've always said like if you start late you have an advantage because you are building off of what was there to begin with. So companies like Ford have been working since 1930 or whatever, or 1920. And so they have all this existing infrastructure, but it's old infrastructure. If you start late, you can
just bypass all the stuff that doesn't work.
Yeah, you know all the tips and tricks of what over the last 70 years that Ford did, and then you build off of that. And that's why I think like investing in Africa is a really good situation because I really hope that like we don't digitally colonize them again and force like Facebook and all of our internet norms on them, and they get to grow organically. But there's a lot of promising things coming out of Africa right now in terms of like just them thinking outside of the box and not thinking like Western like ways, and them like growing by themselves and letting them grow with the knowledge that we've already kind of given to them because we're the Western world obviously does that normally. I think they're in a really good situation if we hopefully leave them untouched, but it's not going to happen that way. But I think Africa is a good long-term investment because there's a lot of growth that happen in that area that has been deterred by us for a long time.
Yes, this is very true. Stock of the day. Stock of the finale. Jumia. Jumia. I believe Jumia.
Jumia.
The Amazon of Africa.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't turn into that Alibaba of Africa.
Well, what's wrong with Alibaba?
I mean, Jack Ma gone forever.
Bro, I saw conspiracy talk that like mad billionaires have been dying in the past 2 weeks, but like, is Jack Ma like dead?
He's been MIA for a while.
That's fucking weird.
Chinese government probably killed him.
Probably killed him.
Oh my god.
Gone forever.
Bro,
Sorry, excuse me.
That's just like, fuck.
I'm trying to find. I got a conspiracy theory for you. Can't find it exactly, but what state is Mitch McConnell live in?
Kentucky.
Yeah, I got a conspiracy theory for you. His house got vandalized, and the day before, Chester Cheeto posted that he was on a plane. He said, "Gotta go to Kentucky, handle some business." And then the next day, Mitch McConnell's house gets vandalized. Chester Cheeto, you got something to say?
Who's
You wanna know
Chester
some-
Cheeto?
What do you mean, who's Chester Cheeto? The Cheeto.
The Cheeto guy.
Cheeto. The Cheeto. Chester the Cheeto.
Why was he going?
Come on.
Wait.
We don't know. He just said he's going to Kentucky to handle some business.
Are you telling me Chester the Cheeto has like Twitter or something?
I think he's got Instagram.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna go find it. Chester. Yeah, right there. He literally has a verified Instagram, bro.
Chester the Cheeto is just doing it for the people, bro. People need their
That's all it's
money.
about.
I think I have some information on those vandalizations. I literally I have a picture on my phone of it. The a whole bunch of like politicians' houses got vandalized here, and it looked like identical to that situation. Like it was like the same exact like phrasing and everything. There's like some weird like I can't remember the person at work told me the one day. They're like these weird like Masonists or something, like just weird anarchist people, and like I mean if it's the same people that did it here and that did it there, I mean it looked similar. It looked exactly the same. They were writing the same exact things here. So I don't know. There's some weird like anarchist cult like running around. I wouldn't throw too much money into that one.
Did you see how bad the spelling was?
Yeah,
I saw on one of them, like, the spelling was just fucking terrible. Like, where's our money? And they used the wrong where. Or whatever. Like, that is just so fucking funny.
Yeah. The thing that's happening here a lot is, like, all these, like, woke, like, anarchist people or whatever are vandalizing. Like, they're, like, writing, like, Black Lives Matter and stuff all over the city. In, like, poor neighborhoods. Like they're like white affluent people, most likely, like people like us, like who are in a good enough situation who they don't have to be at work and they can go out and do all this spray painting or whatever, are spray painting in poor neighborhoods, and it's stupid fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
I don't know, man. It's just fucking people out here, man, need to get their shit together. That's all.
Nobody ever's gonna get their shit together.
Well, maybe Biden will if they win the Georgia fucking runoffs.
We'll see. 8 minutes, right? And then you'll know.
I mean, it's been counting for a while.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where it's at the moment. It's kind of... Right now, according to the Associated Press, it is at 18% reporting. The Democrats are winning.
There you go.
How heavy is the winning margin?
Ouch.
Yeah, I would like to tell you, but it's a whole bunch of gibberish at the moment.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 different ways people could have voted, so there's voting numbers coming in from 3 sources right now.
Oh, boy.
Right now, there are 412,000 mail-in votes counted and that is 10% of them. And Warnick, who is the Democrat, has a plus 51. So he's like, he's 51%.
So, fair enough. We shall see.
We're gonna
And
find
then, like,
out.
on election day and in early voting, the Republican is winning. So those mail-in votes, once again, are, like, heavily... But luckily, Georgia passed a law where they were able to process a lot of the mail-in votes, like, to be able to be put through the machine. So right now, they're freaking cranking them.
That's lit.
And... because they did, like, the signature checks and everything on them already. Like, so they're 100%, there's no doubt about it. Like, these have been checked, and, like, these ballots are good. And so, yeah, there was, like, 3 million early voters or something. Between early voting and mail-in voting, I think.
Oh, that's fucking a lot. Well, I hope the fucking Democrats win. I hope fucking some change gets made. If it's just fucking gridlock bullshit, that's gonna be fucking stupid.
Yeah. I'm done with the gridlock bullshit.
Literally, bro. Like,
I don't even care, like... Just, like, it's so annoying at this point. Like, people are literally getting... dying in the street at this point. Like,
yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Like, I was driving down the street the other day, and, like, underneath, like, one of the overpass things, there's just, like, I could see someone's, like, all their stuff was literally just on the side of a hill. And I'm like, there's people literally just sleeping on the side of this overpass. Like, in broad sight. I'm like, we're getting to a point where...
Stimulus. I don't know, something.
I want my stimmy.
I see a lot of, like, progressive areas doing, like, these homeless areas where they build them, like, tiny homes and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And that is very, very reminiscent of... It's like neo, like, Hoover, like, houses or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Hoovervilles. It's just, like, a new version of Hoovervilles that are, like, millennial versions of Hoovervilles. Like,
yeah.
you get a tiny home. You get this, like,
Good old Hoovervilles.
8x8 square. And, I mean, it's a lot better than sleeping on the street. I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying, it's like, we're getting into a situation where we have to start doing that. Like, there's some serious problems. And I was listening to something, and they're talking, like, the real estate market right now is just, I think, a huge factor of why we're seeing a lot of this homelessness. Because
everything's a factor, man. The shit's everywhere as fuck.
There's, like, apartments on my street right now for a 1-bedroom apartment for, like, $2,000 a month. Like, who in their right mind, if you're, like, working, like, even, like, a regular $40,000 a year job, like, that's stretching it.
Yeah.
If you're going to school and stuff, like, who are
right?
you renting to? Nobody, because nobody rents those apartments except for, like, foreign exchange students who have, like, a bunch of money.
I'll freaking rent it, Dylan. Screw it. I can live there for, like, 3 months, 2 months.
It just financially makes absolutely no sense why you would ever do that.
I think rent itself is just way too expensive across the board at, like, any place.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that who's technically, like, the owners or the landlords, yes, that's the word I'm looking for. I just think landlords and homeowners and stuff like that are people that own property and own apartments, own housing, and that rent to people. I just think they charge too much in general to begin with. I just think it's so expensive.
Yeah, there's a
like,
large...
yes, they need to make money, but, like, you also have to understand, like, these people need to make money.
Yeah.
Not just to pay you, but to live.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's hard because, like, I go back and forth on it because on one hand, landlords are giving a property to someone who can't afford to buy a house. So like if that situation, if you couldn't rent something, you'd be in this situation where you only could buy something.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I mean, I guess a mortgage is technically the house is being loaned to you until you can pay it off to a certain extent.
But you have to remember, too, it's a lot of people, they need to live somewhere so they can go and work somewhere to make money so they can buy a house someday.
It's just, I really think one of the big things that could help it, especially in cities, would be, like, controlling how high you can set the rent in a specific area. Like, obviously, some areas are obviously nicer than other areas, so, like, you're not going to have a flat rate, like, you can only charge $800 a month to live there in an apartment or whatever, and you have an apartment in like the nicest part. You can see literally all of Pittsburgh. Like that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
But you should be able to scale it based on property value and stuff like that, in like average property value of a neighborhood or something, and set it so like landlords can't come in there and like charge $2,000 a month in a neighborhood where the price should really be like $900 a month.
I was just gonna say that reminds me of downtown Fredonia, when the two different apartments I lived in, and then looking for like a bunch of different ones, and just as how like prices differ, right? Like Jake and I moved into the apartment that Nate Maines and Ryan Ruia lived in for 3 years when they moved out, and that rent was so reasonable. I mean, it was like a 2-bedroom. It was just like one long like strip of an apartment. Hallway. It was close. Yeah, it was just like a long hallway with like rooms that go into the sides. We were on the ground floor. Like there was houses left and right. We were like super, like you could, obviously it was walkable to downtown, super close to drive. And that was rent was $275 for each of us. And then we just had to pay like the water quarterly. Yeah. We had to pay like the internet and the electric. So I mean, like at most it came out to like, depending on if we were using a lot of gas, using a lot of electric, I would say it floated around like the $400 range. But then when you turn around and you look at places that, like the one place that Andrew and I looked at way back when, this guy wanted $2,800 a semester. Yeah. So if you break that down to however long you want to call your semester, even if you do the math and break the semester down to say like, okay, I'm going to live in this place for 5 months, that's $560 per month basically.
Yeah, that's the other really fucked thing is universities. Okay, this is what they do is landlords will charge a stupid amount of money because a lot of these kids can use their student loans towards those apartments. So
that's what he said too. I was like, well, I'm not using student loans. I'm paying for this shit like literally out of my wallet.
Yeah, so that right there creates a situation where like you can turn an entire college neighborhood because it's next to a college, literally where normal working people live, into a situation where it's $2,000 a month for an apartment that should be $600-$700. That's
why I've never talked to anybody, and then I've literally mentioned the word Fredonia that's not from the area, that knows of Fredonia. Everybody refers to Fredonia as a college town, because if you walk through in like the summertime-ish, like when school's ended, the college kids have gone home. If you've ever like walked down like the main streets and like looked at like the houses and apartments, there's signs everywhere: apartment for lease, apartment for lease, apartment for lease, and like the town is empty because the college kids are gone, dude. So many of those streets, like in particular, the 3 biggest ones, at least, or like 3-4 because they kind of merge: Temple, Lambert, White, and Eagle. Those are like the 4 big college streets. If you walk down those streets in the summertime when college isn't in session, they're empty.
Yeah.
Like every house. Like White Street specifically has like 5 houses that are college houses, and there's like 1 regular.
Yeah, it's stupid fuck. Universities really do like kill areas. Like that's why Syracuse like is like getting to the point.
Do they kill areas or do they help it with the income that the area gets?
Yeah,
because I would say SUNY Fredonia helps Fredonia.
Yeah, I mean, I agree in that sense, but I'm just, like, it just kills like the area in the sense of like it becomes the college.
Yeah, it just becomes the college.
Pretty much.
Like Syracuse,
SUNY Fredonia helps keep those bars afloat.
100%. Well, yeah, like after, like literally a couple months after like coronavirus hit, like all the bars in Oswego started going out of business because they were on the edge. They were living on it. They were like keeping that.
You can't get college kids in there. So
Second
what do you do?
Cut that college money off, all of them, like all the floors dropped from underneath them. Like it.
Yeah.
When you take
and you
like, in 2021, I think we have to start taking into consideration like situations where we're not allowed to be in specific areas.
Yeah,
true.
And we have to start figuring out ways to subsidize and ensure that floors don't drop from businesses.
True.
I mean, that just made me think of my boy El Presidente, Big Dave.
True.
Dave's helping out a lot of small businesses with the Barstool
awesome,
Fund.
Respect to that, man. I saw the Buffalo, that one bar in Buffalo got it. I was hyped.
Yeah. Do you technically know like what the technical definition of like what it is? It just like a what is it? I know what he does, but is it like does he run it? Is it a foundation?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's just running it as like a non-profit almost to a certain extent. He's taking donations and giving them out. It's Andrew Yang, and that's how his foundation pretty much runs. They take donations and hand out like cash like to people.
Because aren't they just handing out money to keep these businesses open until like things are back to normal?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his foundation.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Andrew Yang's thing is like they're doing like $1,000 a month to like specific families and stuff like that.
Yeah,
there's like, and yeah, Barstool's doing that, and that's really good. There's a lot of people stepped up, I think, during the pandemic and started doing like almost universal basic income pilot programs where they were paying for people's like businesses and like lives to continue to run okay.
That's so cool, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's awesome.
There's a universal basic income pilot program in Pittsburgh right now, which is pretty cool.
That sounds kind of
Yeah.
cool.
And then in Hudson, right above New York City, like on the Hudson River there, I think it's Hudson County. They have a universal basic income program. Like the entire county gets like, I think it's $1,000 a month or something.
Yeah.
Damn. About to move to Hudson.
See, that's the way to do it, though.
Hudson County.
When you have the influence, the money, and the ability to do something like Dave's doing in this case with these small businesses, like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, 100%.
He's a man of the people.
Yeah, also makes him look really good, which is a good situation.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I'd vote for him for president.
I don't know I'd go that far.
I don't know, Dylan.
He's pretty old, isn't he? He's like
I'd vote for
35 to 40. How old is he?
He's getting there.
Dave Portnoy, 2024.
If he's 35 to 40 years old, he's old enough.
Oh, he's definitely old enough. They make fun of him. He got into some shit with all those young TikTokers because he has that one podcast with that young kid, and he was like, "Who is it? Is it Bryce Hall? I think Bryce Hall was the one he was like beefing with."
Yeah, dude, Bryce Hall's apparently on steroids or something. I heard that through the grapevine.
Because the one chick said Bryce Hall looked like Sid from Ice Age or something. Oh, he kind of does though, I ain't gonna lie.
That's funny. I go on TikTok quite often, and I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, he kind of does.
I
just Googled
those big people on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't see like any like fucking.
I missed my calling, bro. When TikTok started, I should have just took my shirt off and just started doing fucking sexual dances. Boom. Millionaire. Easy.
You would have made it. You definitely would have made it.
I would have made it. I would have been the next Bryce Hall, bro. Bryce Hall wouldn't even be a thing because it'd be Brad Dillenberg. And then I'd be beefing with Dave Portnoy.
That would be fucking wild.
What happened, bro? Where did I go wrong? Yeah.
Gotta hop
I'm
on
so
the next
glad.
trend early.
Oh, I will. I don't know what it is, but I'll be on it.
Gotta get on that Dogecoin trend.
Dogecoin. Dude, I should have hopped on back in.
No, it doesn't matter.
I don't think it's gonna, dude.
Dude, honestly, I
What are
don't
you
think
talking
that
about
shit
now?
should be legal. Like, you shouldn't be able to make, like, stupid money off of some...
Listen, I have thought of a great business model. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
If all of our friends just buy stupid amounts of Dogecoin, like, if you keep buying it, that will inflate it. And server space is what mines, like, coins and shit. You can mine Dogecoin. What if you just create, like, server farms of mining Dogecoin to the moon, and you just hold a fuck ton of it super early, and then in 30 years, when it's like $1 or $2, you're gonna have fucking 30 billion from Dogecoin.
Okay, this is literally the argument that someone made for Bitcoin like 9 years ago.
Bro, I think we should do it, bro.
But, like, we're at, like, the point where, like, okay, one of these has to start playing out here.
Trent, I'll follow you in.
Bro, I just, like...
Hey, I have $7 in Dogecoin.
I'll follow you in.
$7? What is that, like, fucking 30,000 shares?
No, it's like... I just bought it, so it's like 600.
600 shares, bro. So if that's $1, $600.
True. But everything else, dude, my Ethereum and my Bitcoin are also doing... My Ethereum's doing pretty well, honestly.
Is that shit still up to like 34,000 Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think so. Ethereum broke 1K, and now it's up to like... Yeah, $1,078.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, buying like the altcoins or whatever during Bitcoin surges is honestly a hot play because they all go up together.
Bro, yeah, that's why that fucking Dogecoin spike happened, I think, because everyone was like, oh man, I want to get into a coin, I ain't gotta get into crypto. Dogecoin.
Yeah, and then they go on TikTok and 8 people are on there like, dude, if you get into Dogecoin right now, then if you put $25 in and $2,
$25,
you're gonna have $10,000.
If you put in $25 right now, it could be $10,000 when it hits $1. Dude, no fucking shit, man. Bro, it's so funny.
It doesn't sound too bad of an idea.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All right, so like on paper, that's a genius idea. But if you just like put some logic to it, it's a shitty idea.
A $25 investment is worth anything. It's worth a try, I think.
True.
It is.
But I don't think a $25 investment is going to make you rich.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you need to, like, mine it hard and try to, like, upswing it.
Yeah. That's why I'm telling you right now, like, Riot is a hot play, because I was looking at something the other day, and it was, like, showing, like, I'm trying to think, it might have been Coinbase. I think Coinbase bought, like, a bunch of Bitcoin or something.
Mm-hmm.
But they only can buy so much because the amount being mined versus, like, it's supply and demand. Like, the supply is not there yet. Like, for this demand that's happening. Like, all these people buying into Bitcoin.
Should we get into the mining service?
A lot of these mining, like, if Bitcoin goes up, it's just exponential money. Like, they're just, because they're mining it, so that they're just piling on, and all their backs, like, all the stuff they had before is just growing. As they mine, everything they had before is just continuing to grow with the spike. And, like, I don't, like, I said it on Iris, it's pretty much like, if you have faith in Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin mining is, like, a pretty sure deal. Like, you need the supply. But eventually the supply does level off. Yeah. That's the only thing. Like, you won't need a shit ton being mined at once because you don't need that much in the market. And also, it eventually gets, like, Bitcoin gets halved and everything. I don't know. All that shit.
Shit's very weird. It's very hard for me to understand cryptocurrency because even back in 2017 when I was trying to, like, I was literally trying to get into Ethereum when it was like $100. It was so cheap. I would probably have made a lot of money by now. But fucking, it was so hard to like figure out like how the fuck do I buy? Like, I don't know. It was just fucking weird, dude. Lots of sketchy shit.
I was mining it back in 2017, and honestly, it was pretty easy. And fun fact, the school actually blocked like the IP, like not the IP, but like the website from like the school thing, because I think a lot of people were doing it, or at least me and my roommate were doing it. I think we were using up a lot of the school's electricity.
Really?
Because it takes a lot. Like if you just leave your computer idling, like at like full bore, just like mining Bitcoin, like it takes up like a good amount of power. And eventually they blocked it, so I used a VPN and I got around it and I continued to mine.
That's funny as shit.
I don't know if that's 100% illegal.
100% of the shots you don't take, Trent. For
legal purposes, that did not happen.
You know who said that? Wayne Gretzky. You know who said that? Michael Scott. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott.
No, but Bitcoin mining was pretty hot back then. I don't know what it's like nowadays.
That shit, I feel like if I maybe like looked into it, I could somewhat understand it, but just even like trying to scratch the surface on how that shit works. Like Trent said back in 2017, like when he like first was looking at it, like I don't know, that shit just like confuses me so much. I just choose not to even acknowledge it, just because I'm not gonna need it. I don't know. Yeah. It's just like I don't get it. It's weird.
That's why
weird shit.
I mean, like I'm not investing that much into the actual coins, but like I'm okay putting like actual money into like a Bitcoin stock.
Yeah.
Like
oh yeah, a stock's a different thing, but like going out there and buying it, you know, or like doing stuff, or like that NFL player like we talked about that got all of his.
Well, see, when he got
like
his
most
shit,
of his salary,
when he got his shit, it was probably around like 29K, 31K. So he had $6 million worth of Bitcoin. 6 million divided by 34,000, whatever, or 31,000. All that went up like $3,000 a share. So like his $6 million went up to like fucking 6.8 or 7 million by now. Like it's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Which is
that is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And things like that worry me because our government. Unless our government, that's the thing. Like, you have to, like, look at what the government's doing, because if they're not investing into it, there's probably talk about regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, when people are making, like, not infinite money, but, like, making crazy amounts of money out of nowhere off of something that, like, the U.S. government, like, can't really regulate or anything at the moment.
Yeah.
It's a bad situation, but... Are you gonna let the free market go? Like I think Republicans would let it go. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I never know. I don't know anything about politics. I feel like I know, but I don't. But at the same time, I don't care to know. Because it's dumb.
Yeah.
There's so
politics
much.
Make me angry.
Yeah. It does. It just upsets me.
Bro, it's just like...
It's annoying. I just wish we could go back to, like, freaking... ancient Greece where we all just got in a big football stadium and yelled it out.
That'd be dope. Lit.
I'd be okay with that.
Fucking
whoever gets the most claps wins the presidency.
That would be lit. We have a microphone in each county.
Whoever cheers the loudest. That's who your vote is. Well, I think this side was louder. Yup, they win. No, we just put them on a fucking... You just put them in a big old... You just put them inside the stadium with a bunch of wet... We just like Hunger Games. Basically, let's just do the Hunger Games. Why not? Why not? You want it? You want to be the president that bad? Show me how bad you want it.
I like that idea. I like that.
How bad do you want it?
Oh my god. That'd make a lot of money for the government.
No,
too.
that would be absolutely absurd. No.
I mean, I don't think we're too far away from that at this point.
I'm about it. Fuck it. Put me in.
I think a lot of people are about it.
I think we're at like close to near Idiocracy level, like the movie. I feel like that on a scale of where we're at, that's pretty close. I think we could go a couple steps further.
Definitely.
I think we could take it. Hunger Games president.
I think if I just think about like this whole past 2020 and just as of late, anytime I try to think about like 2020 things as of late, the only thing that comes to my mind is this. Hang on, I'll share my screen. It is this picture right here. This is just my mood, and I feel like how everybody's mood is. It's not gonna play the meme, but if you guys remember this meme, this one was hilarious. This one right here. Like 2020 was literally this. That Jimmy Butler meme where he's sitting there and he,
I love that.
what? That one's hilarious. It's literally just that.
Yeah.
That's me for like the last several months of the year.
Yeah. I fucking feel
That's just how
that,
it goes.
boy.
Some crazy shit that I'm still trying to figure out, and I've been trying to do a little research and look into it. Hot topic for Mrs. Becker if she's still listening right here. I got something to tell you, Mrs. Becker. I don't know if you're going to like it or how you're going to respond to this, but your eggs are prone to freezing in an outside fridge, like when a temperature drops, like our outside refrigerator is in the garage, and I had Mrs. Becker's eggs, and I had Jackson and Justin's eggs literally on the same shelf. And I went out there one day to go get eggs because I needed more. Her eggs, like frozen solid. Just like absolutely, they were cracked. The yolk was like pushing out of it, frozen solid. Jackson and Justin's eggs, totally fine. Not a single one frozen. X-Men chickens, bro. They have X-Men chickens. Those things did not freeze.
The breed of chicken.
It might be. I wonder. I couldn't figure anything out. I tried to look up so many, like, why do eggs freeze? Do certain eggs not freeze? Couldn't find shit.
Snow
So that's all I gotta say. The boys.
You gotta write a research paper on it.
I'm gonna write a research paper on why certain eggs of chickens freeze and others do not.
It's a good thing to keep busy.
It was legit though, dude. I was like, wow. I was like, you guys got X-Men chickens.
That's crazy.
So that's just a hot take for you.
That's wild.
Damn.
You got some answering to do, Mrs. Becker. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I wonder if Jackson, you know what I might, because it, like, chickens, their eggs, like how many eggs they lay and how often they lay is based off of how much sunlight they get. Yeah. So I wonder if Mrs. Becker's chickens get less sunlight and then that plays into it. Because, like, the calcium, I think it's like, is that what the egg's made out of? I think the shell's like calcium. I wonder if that has something to do with the calcium.
Yeah,
I wonder if their eggs have more calcium,
so they're stronger.
So they're harder. So so the shell is just like more protective.
I bet you Jackson walks out there every morning and feeds his fucking chickens milk. Just gives them little
he probably does.
Whole milk. Gets their eggs nice and crispy.
Can you imagine? They're giving them something special for sure. Doping. They're doping their chickens.
Calcium in the water over there near South Dayton.
I've yet to have a double yolk though. I'm waiting for a double yolker. That reminds me, I really need to like get some more eggs from them like real soon, like tomorrow.
I wish I could have animals. I want chickens. I got house plants. I have to fight with those.
There you go.
Wintertime is a hard time with the plants.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
it's a hard struggle with them.
I need to give me some house plants. I need to get a house. Yeah, I'll get some. I don't think plants are gonna grow down here in the basement. Not a lot of sunlight.
Probably not.
You get some like.
All right, step 1, get a house or apartment. Step 2, buy some plants.
Get some UV lamps down there.
True, I should. That'd be nice. It might be a nice look, actually.
You should just like get a house with a basement and grow houseplants like weed. Just have a whole bunch of houseplants with UV lamps.
Upstairs is just houseplants.
And then you invite your landlord over and you bring them down. They're just like,
like, what's up, man? How's it going?
Just my houseplants.
It's just my houseplants.
It's so funny. My mom asked me if I wanted plants up in my room the other day. And I was like, no. Because I'll forget to water them bitches.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
We have a couple, and most of them are like plants where they don't have to get watered often.
Just gonna get if I get a house plant, it's just gonna be a cactus. You don't hardly have to ever water a cactus.
We had bamboo, and that shit's stupid, is it?
Is it? I might get
That's
some
cool.
bamboo then.
That shit, you have to water it like once a week.
Fucking A. I didn't even
Yeah,
know there's
I'm down
bamboo
for that.
plants.
And it just grows like exponentially.
You cut it?
I don't know. I think eventually you probably should just keep potting it.
Yeah. Should trim it down.
Is it like
Like,
tough
we have-
bamboo? Can you create a staff?
I don't know. I haven't really touched it. It's
Ooh.
pretty tiny. Like, it's probably like this big.
You know what I would like? A bonsai tree. I'd like a mini bonsai tree. Bonsai trees are cool.
Those
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
Bonsai
Those are
trees can
badass.
live for like forever. And,
Bonsai
like,
trees are badass.
like I've seen like 1,000-year-old bonsai trees that are like, I don't know, like probably up to like your chest height, and they're pretty cool
That's a
looking.
good tree.
That's fucking wild. I wonder how old redwoods are, them fucking giant fucking cockers.
They're huge.
Stupid old dinosaur old.
Are they dinosaur
huge.
old?
I'm pretty sure they're dinosaur old.
Those things are like
How
wider than
old?
cars.
Are.
They're-
Dude, yeah,
I can't,
they're
like-
fucking like you like way huger than like your
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
How
It's
old
things like
are-
that I can't even like imagine how big it actually is because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
what
hard
I'm
to like
saying.
picture it.
I want to see those.
Like a
on
whale.
Yeah. Like, I'm the only comparable thing I have in my mind to like driving through something similar to driving through a tree like that was when I went to South
Tunnel?
Dakota. There was like in the side of like a mountain, there was like a road you could drive through, and it was like carved out, like pretty much carved,
Yeah.
all
Or
the
not.
size for a car. And that's the only thing I could picture that would be similar to that.
Till that shit collapses on me.
Bro,
South
do you want
Dakota's a weird state.
Dude, these like the height and like width of these are fucking crazy. 379 feet tall. So like almost as high as like fucking I don't even know. It's just fucking
That's higher than a football field,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
24
football
feet
field's
in
300 feet.
diameter. 24 feet in diameter. That's like fucking and
Yeah.
they can weigh 1.6 million pounds.
Wait a minute, I gotta look up a picture just because that doesn't even sound right. 24 feet diameter doesn't even sound human, because it's not.
That's like the size of like
Did
a
you see
truck.
how old they were?
Oh, these giants can live to be 2,000 years old and have graced the planet for more than 240 million years.
So they've been around. Since...
They just live mad long. They live
Yeah,
2,000
that's
years
crazy.
and then they fucking.
Bro, that ain't right.
That's insane.
It's called Hyperion. The tallest tree.
How do you
in the
even-
world.
Yeah, like how does that tree even happen?
Look at this, dude. Oh my
I
god.
wanna
Let me
look at-
share
I wanna
my
look at
screen.
photos. Yeah, share me some photos of these giants.
Look at people next to this thing. Did it share?
I literally just looked up people next to redwoods. That's some scary shit. Bro, yeah, I'm good.
I don't know how to
No
share my
worries.
screen.
You
Oh,
had it.
Here, I'll do it. You got it?
I believe so. Am I doing it?
Yeah, you got it
Oh,
now.
I'm high. Look at this shit. Look at these kids next to this fucking tree. I don't know if this is the fucking big ol' honky, but look at this person
Yeah.
sitting here. This shit's...
Have you ever seen Planet of the Apes?
Yes.
Like, I think it's Rise.
Yeah, when
of the
they're
Planet of
living
the
in
Apes,
the...
when they're in the redwoods.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome when they're swinging
Yeah.
off them shits. I love that.
It's so cool.
crazy,
That's a-
bro.
Top tier
That's so
trilogy.
Oh my god. Amazing trilogy. Probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, top tier.
Top
It
tier.
is good.
Man, I remember...
What's what the hell's his name?
Caesar.
Sin-
Mark
Sin-
Wahlberg?
Yeah, but who plays him? It's
The fucking Smeagol.
he plays Schmeagol. What the hell's his name? Is it Andy
Andy Serkis.
Serkis? Thank you.
Oh,
Andy Serkis is a badass.
Yeah.
who does
He's
he
crazy.
play in the trilogy?
He plays
He's
Caesar.
He's
Really?
Caesar. Yep.
That's funny.
And he's also Ulysses Claw in Marvel.
Huh.
He also plays Claw in Marvel. The guy with like the no arm in the Black Panther. That's
He
where
plays a whole bunch of shit.
Huh.
Yeah, he's real good, man.
Him and like
That's wild.
fucking. There's some dude in like this voice actor in video games who's like literally in every single game.
Really?
Yeah,
I
he's
saw
like
voice
he was
actor.
in,
Trees are just scary.
he's like the voice actor, like the voice actor for the Ghost in Destiny or whatever was like the guy from Game of Thrones, the little short guy.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, Peter
Dinklage.
Dinklage at the beginning when Destiny 1 first came out as Peter Dinklage, and then they switched voice actors to whatever this dude's name like. They'll probably pop over.
That's what we need to do. We just need to plant a bunch of redwoods. Imagine the O2 that those things put off.
True.
It's probably crazy. Like, they're huge.
Bro, what even like makes them like grow?
Nolan North. That's his name.
I don't know. It's actually kind of scary. Looking at those pictures of people standing next to them, it's actually kind of scary to think about, like, that they just are something that exists on our planet naturally.
Yeah.
Like, there's something that big that just grows.
Is that the biggest tree?
Oh, it's gotta be. If there's something bigger, I don't want to know what it looks like.
Like rainforest trees, I think are pretty big. I don't know if they're that
Not
big.
bigger than that, though. 24
There's
feet
like
in diameter?
3 layers of trees in rainforest, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly.
Imagine how much wood you get from one of these fuckers. You don't even
Oh,
gotta cut
God.
down
Yeah, that's why
another
they're
tree.
protected.
Put that shit in Minecraft. I'd be building 4 houses with that freaking
Dude,
oakwood
imagine
planks,
a
man.
redwood update in Minecraft.
Dylan, that's like 4 inventories of full stacks of oakwood planks.
Yeah.
Not oak wood, oakwood planks, my guy.
Yeah,
Straight plank.
that's crazy.
So many planks. I was playing Minecraft a little bit when I was like deep in the sickness. I would just like lay in bed and I'd just like go around and just mine a little bit. And it was fun. It was peaceful.
Yeah.
Mostly for the music. Minecraft's one of those things that like I'll always go back to every once in a while, play it for like a day or two just to kind of like unwind my mind.
Minecraft.
I find that I can't take a break with Minecraft.
Yeah, no, if you start playing it, you keep playing it and you keep playing it.
If I stop playing it, like I don't really want to keep building what I was building before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I like hard resets on Minecraft from working from the beginning.
Yeah, if you go play Minecraft for like a week straight and then you go back to like another game and then you go back to Minecraft in like a month and it's like, oh, starting fresh.
Yeah, I like
Get my
hard
dirt hut.
resets.
Get my wood pickaxe. I'm going finding some iron.
It's a lot more fun, like, because you can start completely fresh and build a whole new base.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot more fun. I want to go back to it now because they've added like a whole bunch of stuff in the Nether that I haven't even tried out.
Yeah, they got
Like what?
There's like whole new like Nether like areas and stuff, like different shit, and there's a cave update too. So there's stuff down in the caves.
What?
yeah, the one I was playing in, I got another portal, but I can't find a fortress. I didn't go to the end because don't have any shit. They have like those like broken nether portals that like just appear in the overworld that are like half built.
Yeah,
Like you can build them and finish them, which is really cool.
that's so lit.
That
Yeah,
is,
it's pretty sweet. There's a lot. I guess there's if you the end. I don't know if it used to be in the end or if it's not anymore. But like when you slay the dragon, you're supposed to do something where like this little thing appears and you have to toss like an ender pearl into it, and then like you can go on like those like ender
Yeah.
ships and like the ender cities.
Yeah,
You can find like one of those things that like lets you fly.
yeah.
I want to
what
find it.
the elytras or whatever.
Yeah, the elytras.
Those have been in the game for a while, but
I never knew it. I never knew they
Yeah.
were in the game.
I think
Just a
me and
bunch of
Andrew, when we were playing on like that world that Jake had, we went
Oh yeah,
there, or maybe it was me and Trent.
I was
think it
gonna
me
say,
and Trent.
bro, we literally
It was
did
me-
that shit. We killed the
Yeah.
dragon, and then we fucking went all the way
Yeah.
over to the ship, got into that portal,
And we
were,
died.
bro. And then there was like all those fucking enders, and like if we needed a mask or something, you can't look at them. So I'm like staring at the ground, running, and like fucking, I can't look
Don't
around.
look them in the eyes.
Bro, they're everywhere, swarmed.
Yeah, that shit was fun, but it was stupid far away from our base. It was like 5,000 like blocks away.
So far away, bro. So...
I know the worlds are so big now that it confuses me with like the 3 different coordinates and like going positive, negative. I still don't understand like how all the maps work. Like you go off one map, but then you're onto another map. Like I don't know.
It's literally the fact that they're infinite now, pretty much infinite. And there's so many biomes that I still haven't even seen yet. Like, I still haven't found, like, a mesa, which is, like, all the clay and stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, they're so massive.
Well, there's so much stuff that I've never seen, like, in the game just because we've never, like, just been like, oh, I'm going to go find that. Like, I've never seen a jungle temple. I've never seen, an underwater temple, like a sea temple. I've never seen a sea temple. I've never seen a jungle temple.
Yeah,
like a bunch of stuff like that. Like just never.
The sea temples are hard as fuck because there's like these weird fucking pufferfish looking things, and
and you gotta slay them.
And they like put a thing on you where you're like slowed and you can't mine anything, so you just get like stuck and drowned.
Gotta drink milk.
Yeah,
fuck. Yo, I gotta piss real
quick.
Be right back.
When I was playing it, I was literally looking up like so many YouTube videos because I was like, how do you do this? I had to look up a YouTube video on like because I forgot like everything I had to do with like enchanting. I was like, how does enchanting work again? And then just like the little like hacks and stuff and like, but I was like if I turn Minecraft on right now and got in the game, like I'm still trying to find that Nether fortress because I need blaze rods and stuff so I can go and make potions because I need to make potions like underwater potions because I wrote down on a piece of paper like I found like a few sunken ships and I found I think underwater a sea temple but like I can't go explore it because I need like potions to breathe underwater like all this other shit so so much stuff like lays into it. There's so many things like you can't do until you like find diamonds and then you can't like do certain things like till you go into the Nether like. That's why it's a fun game, because it's really just like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Do you want to
They've definitely made it to the point where you literally can do so much shit in the game, and it feels organic. It doesn't feel like it shouldn't be in the game. It feels like stuff that you've always should have been able to do.
Yeah. And they've added like a bunch of stuff like you can build too, like all the different stuff for like tools and crafting.
Yeah.
It's definitely cool.
Yeah.
Minecraft.
Definitely a time investment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've been playing freaking Jurassic World Evolution, which is like
How's that?
It's like a Zoo Tycoon simulator type Jurassic World game, but it has like all the voice actors. Like it has everyone from the movie in it.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
And Chris Pratt's
That's kind of cool. That's pretty sweet.
And honestly,
sounds interesting.
I like playing like simulation games like that, where like you build like cities and stuff and parks and stuff like that. And this is the best one that I've played in a while. Some of them are just kind of shitty and not that fun to play, but this one has like a lot of shit you can do. Like you can even like get in like the Jeep and like go and shoot the dinosaur with the tranq dart if you want, or like hop in a helicopter. And that shit was stupid fun, and I got it for free because Epic Games was giving out all those free games, so I can't complain about it. But
that's lit.
That's cool.
It's a pretty good game if you're ever into Zoo Tycoon.
Zoo Tycoon.
Dude, Roller Coaster Tycoon was the fucking shit. That's all I'm saying.
They have Planet Coaster now, which is like the new iteration of all of that. And that game, I didn't really play it that much just because it seemed like it was a lot, like way too much.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just remember building coasters and shit and like having shit go wrong at your park and like, I gotta build a bathroom. No one can shit. And I'm just like building bathrooms. I don't know. That shit's just fun.
It's awesome. I like games like that.
Yeah. There was one on Xbox or PlayStation. What the fuck was that game called?
Freaking Viva Pinata.
It was a coaster.
Shout out to Jake.
Shout out Interesting Investing.
Shout out Interesting Investing. That's what he played, right? Wasn't it Viva Pinata?
Yeah. Viva Pinata was the first game I ever had on the Xbox 360.
Really?
When I got the Xbox 360 at Walmart, my grandma asked me what game I wanted, and I looked at the games, and that was the one I
You're
picked.
like, Viva Pinata.
And it was honestly the best choice I could have made, because that game, you could play that game for stupid long. There's so many different pinatas you can collect and stuff. It's honestly a top tier game.
I've never played
Jake
it.
liked it, man.
You make pretty much what the game is like you make a garden, and you have to have a certain level of plants or certain plants and stuff for pinatas to show up, and then you catch the pinatas, and then you can mate them and have more pinatas.
Oh.
And if you have a certain number of one pinata, then the predator pinata will come and show up. So it's all a balancing act of having a certain amount of something to get the pinatas to show up.
That's funny.
It's pretty fun. If you want to play it, Trouble in Paradise is the second one, and that one is a strong upgrade from the original.
Oh.
Trouble in Paradise.
We got those hot 2008 game reviews.
We're a little late, but better late than never.
Very true.
That's funny, dude.
That shit's
Boys, want to hear my meme?
I'm down to hear the meme, brother.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, did I lose it? Did it go away? Let me find her again.
That roller coaster game that I was thinking of was Thrillville. Also,
This one.
top tier game.
Right here.
Oh, yes.
This one made me laugh because as much as I'd like to say I didn't do this, I definitely did this maybe once or twice in my times as a schoolboy. So we will put that on, and we are back with Doc. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to your favorite segment of the Clugston podcast, the meme of the week. I am your boy, V-Dill, coming at you with the meme of the week. We got another fire meme, of course, brought to you by the Nugget Instagram page, not a sponsor. The boys are laughing in the background because they are looking at the meme, sharing my screen with them, and we've all done this. We've all been here. School is a tough time for everybody, no matter who you are, where you're from, what subject you like, what subject you don't like. But what we got here is the quote, or the caption, when the teacher almost caught you cheating, so you hit him with the, and it's just this guy, and he's staring straight ahead with this, very in-thought look on his face, and he's got his pencil, and he's, touching his chin with his pencil, and that's just, what you do. If you're looking up, and you're kind of scanning the people's tests or papers around you, and the teacher catches you, you just gotta real quick look off, pretend like you're deep in thought, and just stare there until you see them out of your peripheral, and they look away.
Dude,
That's how you got to do it.
It's so funny.
I've done that before.
Because, I feel like everyone has done that. There's always been a point in, where you just don't know, and you, just look around, you're like, what do I do? And then the teacher looks at you,
you get to that one question, you're like,
bro, I
so
wouldn't.
You just gotta take a glance.
I wouldn't even be cheating though, and I would just feel so suspicious. You know what I mean? I would just be looking around,
right?
Bro, what do I do? And the teacher would look at me, and I would just act like I'm just in hyper thought, just like you're saying.
I'm just in hyper thought, man.
Just looking.
But that was your meme of the week.
That was a good one.
Good job.
That was a fire
Good way to
I know what you mean though. It's just one of those things that you just catch yourself doing.
True.
Once or at least once in your time.
For sure.
As a young schoolboy.
Yeah. Good one to end it off.
Hell yeah.
Well, this was a interesting 20 weeks, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Very interesting.
Better than the first 20. Maybe, I don't know. I got COVID, so never mind.
Yeah. Let's go into what in terms of what happened in the first 20 weeks versus the last 20 weeks. Do you think we're in a better situation in these last 20?
Negatory.
No?
I don't know, bro. I think there's a lot
I mean,
of chaos
coronavirus
stuff.
number-wise, we're not.
Coronavirus number-wise, we're not one. Two, just at the end of January 1st, how Dylan was saying, he was seeing people in the street, at January 1st, people got to start paying all this back rent from 10 months ago. people are fucked. Like, then the fucking, all the shit ended for unemployment benefits and all that fugazi
Well,
shit.
that all got, luckily in that $600 bill, that all got extended to the end of January.
That's good, because, like, I don't know. There's a lot of shit.
Yeah, but at least, like, the first 20 weeks of the podcast with how things were in the world, we couldn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like in these last 20 weeks, the light is approaching. We're finally starting to see it.
We are seeing light.
Finally starting to see it.
Janelle also...
It's small.
I forgot to tell you guys, Janelle got her first dose of the vaccine. The Moderna COVID-19 vaccine, so...
How's she feeling on it?
She hasn't fucking tweaked out once, so I think she's doing
good.
pretty good.
How's that chip treating her?
Fucking pretty damn fine. Dinner was great tonight, so ain't nothing different. No, I'm kidding.
Isn't the Moderna one the one that people like? The sketchy one? Isn't that the sketchy
There ain't no... We ain't got no sketchy vaccines. Every vaccine's good for you.
I thought isn't the Pfizer one though the better one?
Yeah, they have more efficacy, but like, what is it? 95?
I don't care about no efficacies.
It's like percentages. Like it's 95 and 90.
Don't matter then. Don't matter then.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the titles of the last 20 podcasts. And, I mean, the election happened. What else happened?
Yeah, there was some hot chaos.
Black Friday. All the holidays happened.
Couple holidays, some COVID.
Well, hopefully we are seeing some light at the end of the tunnel. And maybe this shit will be over soon. Or not. Who knows?
If we get to episode 60 and it's not over, I don't know what to say. I'm going to clip this right here. And play it at episode 60 when it's not over.
Right?
We're at an hour and 17 minutes on mine, so just remember that. Episode 40, 117.
Yeah, if you're still listening, remember this.
Yeah, we called it.
Yep.
Everyone's probably calling it, but...
Season 2. Way to end her. Thanks for fucking tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Keep on living. We'll see you in season 3.
Oh.
Yes.
We'll see you in the future.
Stay alive.
Bye.
Peace.